Why do Catholics use Latin at Mass? Let's dive in. The use of Latin in the Catholic Mass is one of the Church's most beautiful traditions. Many people wonder why it's still used today when we have local languages. The answer is deeper than most think. Latin is not just an old language, it is a sacred one. From the early Church, Latin became the common language of worship, study, and faith. Over time, it was set apart as a holy language, a way to express reverence and unity in the presence of God. Because Latin never changes, the prayers we say today are exactly the same words prayed by saints centuries ago. This keeps the faith pure and uncorrupted. No matter where you go in the world, the Latin prayers sound the same. It reminds us that we are one church, one faith, one family. Latin also adds mystery and reverence to the Mass. When you hear words like Dominus Vobiscum or Agnus Dei, it makes you realize that you are part of something heavenly. It reminds us that the Mass is not an ordinary gathering, but a sacred meeting between heaven and earth. Even though the Church now allows local languages, Vatican II clearly said Latin should still be preserved in the liturgy. The goal was never to remove it, but to make the Mass more understandable while keeping our sacred tradition alive. Every pope from St. John Paul II to Pope Francis has spoken about its importance. Latin is a sign of unity for all Catholics, no matter their country or language. So when you hear Latin at Mass, don't see it as strange. See it as a connection to the saints, to our Church's long history, and to the same faith that has lasted over 2,000 years. Tell me in the comments, do you prefer the Mass said in Latin or in your local dialect? Also share this teaching so that others can also understand the beauty of Latin in our worship.